I know it's early in the season, but these Reds have a chance to move into first place for the first time since June 2002 when they were still playing at Synergy Field. And with a walk-up crowd of 9,500, their biggest since '94, they try and start the season 3-1 for the first time in 7 years, facing the Pirates tonight. Let's go to Great American Ballpark. Steve Stewart debuts with Marty on WLW tonight. Joe Nuxall not in the booth for the first time since 1966. Josh Vaughan never lost to the Reds in 3 career starts. Ken Griffey Jr. takes him for a ride in the first, 2-run homer to right. Career number 483, his second in 3 games. Bottom 2 now, 2-1. Adam Dunn, leadoff, liftoff, off the Pepsi logos in right center. His second, estimated 458 feet. Now Barry Larkin takes the night off, and Juan Castro shows off his defensive prowess in the third, going deep in the hole. Next out, a routine grounder, and then a great play to retire the side. Oh yeah, the captain, Barry Larkin, says, Juan Castro, I love what you're doing, man. Now, bottom third, 2-on for Sean Casey. The hanging curve ripped into the right field corner. Ryan Friel scores easily. Junior motors around from first. The slide, not pretty, but he's safe. Reds 5-1. You think Casey's pumped? Oh, yeah. Aaron Harang goes 6 strong innings, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts. Reds put it all together for their 3rd straight win, 5-1 as they move into first place.
Yeah, you know, I started out a little rough in the beginning. The adrenaline was going, but you know, later in the game I started to calm down and you know, get a hold of my pitches and was able to pitch the way I know I can.
No doubt about it. You know, we're playing with confidence. Obviously, we're 4 days into it, but we know that this team's a good ball club in here, and I think our starting pitch is a little bit better than people think too. And if our offense stays healthy, we're going to score some runs.
The Reds back at it, 1:15, first pitch tomorrow and Sunday. Corey Lytle on the mound. Reds go for their 4th straight win, facing the Pirates' Kip Wells. We'll have the highlights and reaction for you tomorrow night, 6:30 on Local 12. Hey, thanks to Aaron Harang, a 3rd quality start produces the Reds' 3rd straight win. It's a continuation of the pitching success carried over from spring training, where Dave Miley and company stressed to the starters, just hit the mitt. The old baseball adage is, you can only go as far as you're pitching. And when the Red starters go far into a game, they've shown they can win 2 of 3 from the NL Central champion Cubs.
Quality starts are big. I mean, if you can go in and hold your opponents to 3 runs or less, and 6 or 7 innings, I mean, you can't ask for much more. I mean, if you can do that, I think we got the guys here that can come out and score some runs, and you're going to have a lot better chance to win if you can do that.
Last season, only 57 quality starts produced 41 wins. The Reds got their first 2 this season when Jose Acevedo went 6 strong, beating the Cubs yesterday. And Paul Wilson pitched 7 shutout innings Wednesday. Plus, Corey Lytle had only 1 bad inning in the opening day defeat.
From day one, they were just stressing those strikes, forced contact. So far, that's what all 3 of us has done, and it's working.
The plan is for the Reds pitchers to attack batters, not nibble around the corners. In the 3 games against the Cubs, Red starters threw 178 strikes, 81 balls. That's better than a 2-to-1 ratio. Last season, the starters' ERA was up over 5, while burning out the bullpen. Thus far, the relievers are thankful for those quality starts.
Come August, September, when it's the dog days, we'll definitely be appreciating that. It just keeps us a little more fresh, not having to come in so early in games. And they know that, and we know that, and we'll probably have to take them out for some steak dinners.
It seems like everyone predicted the Reds to flop this season, just like last year. It still may happen, but at least for now, these first-place Reds are showing they are virtually unbeatable. Let's go to Great American Ballpark. Reds looking for their 4th straight win, hosting the Pirates. Adam Dunn swinging for his 3rd home run in 4 days. Solo blast off Kip Wells. It's gone. Ties it up 1 apiece in the 4th. Now, Corey Lytle, coming off the opening day defeat, rebounds with a quality start. 7 innings, 1 run, 6 hits, 3 strikeouts for his first Reds victory. Lytle gets some help in the 6th from Ryan Friel, who goes 2 for 3 today. Sends this long fly to the wall in center, and with his speed, that's good for a triple. Friel then scores on the sac fly by D'Angelo Jimenez, makes it 2-1 Reds. And Jimenez helps preserve the lead in the 8th as he takes Tyke Redmond's grounder, and watch him nail Abraham Nunez at 3rd. Friel with the tag. Goodbye, pal. Redmond then picked off first by Ryan Wagner, who gets himself out of the jam. And for insurance, Jimenez finds that jet stream in the bottom of the 8th. Watch that ball. It goes to the top of the wall, stays in the park, scores Jason LaRue. Reds up 3-1. Danny Graves pitches a 1-2-3 ninth for his 3rd save. Reds win it 3-1. They are now 4-1 off to their best start since a 6-1 beginning. That was a decade ago.
It was nice. It's the first one's always the toughest one, and it wasn't an easy one. It was a battle, but had fun out there. Went after those guys and got it.
You take away that one inning against Chicago, I mean, it would have been a quality start for him. So real happy with the job that he did today.
You know, we're playing pretty well right now, and you know, again, we're getting good pitching, and you know, anytime we're going to get good pitching, we're probably going to, you know, be in the game. And you know, we hadn't been scoring a lot of runs, but you know, we really haven't had to.
So the Reds looking for 5 in a row tomorrow. Great American Jimmy Haynes making his first start of the season for the Reds. He'll face lefty Oliver Perez. 1:15 first pitch. We'll have all the highlights and reaction tomorrow night on the Cary Automotive Sports Authority. It's the starting pitching. But today, Jimmy Haynes makes his 2004 debut and breaks a string of 4 consecutive quality starts. Let's go to Great American Ballpark, where it's important to accessorize with Spider-Man or Tweety Bird on your back. Now, Haynes struggles with the control in his first outing. He walks the second batter, Jack Wilson, on 4 pitches, then follows that up by plunking Jason Kendall. Said Haynes after the game, "I wasn't sharp." No duh. Next batter, Raul Mondesi. That's a wild one. Corky Miller, the nice stop, but Wilson advances. Mondesi then delivers the RBI single to right, one of 3 hits on the day. Pirates jump on top, 1-0. Now, Buck starter Oliver Perez falls behind Adam Dunn 2-0, and he pays dearly. Dunn's 4th home run of the season, going deep in each of his last 3 games. We're tied at 1 apiece. Haynes finally settles down, strikes out Rob McCowiak, 1 of 2 Ks on the day. But Haynes hits the 80 pitch count and tires in the 5th. Mondesi with another hit. This double plates Wilson as the Bucks go on top, 2-1. Next batter, McCowiak. Look where Miller calls for the pitch. Look where Haynes leaves it. 87 miles per hour up in the zone. That is gone, and so is Haynes. 4 1/3, 4 runs, all of them earned. Austin Kearns finally in the swing of things. A flat slider, drilled to left center. 2-run homer, pulls the Reds within a run. The first homer for Kearns since last June 12th. But with 1 on and done at the plate, Perez goes back to the slider. That's tough. Perez 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. The Bucks bullpen comes up large. Junior with 1 on. Grounds into the 6-3 double play. On the day, Junior goes 0 for 4. And with Dunn on 3rd, 2 outs in the 8th, Juan Castro lines out the Tyke Redmond in center as the Reds' 4-game winning streak comes to an end, 4-3.
We're looking in the vicinity, probably 90, 95 pitches. He was right at that mark, and you know, we were hoping to get him through there and you know, get hit it out.
Battled through the first few innings there, gave up some hits, but I got out of some jams, and just that one inning, big 2-run homer kind of hurt me.
Talked about it some with Chambliss. You know, I think last year when I played hurt for so long, I got into some bad habits at the plate. So, you know, instead of trying to get the swing back to what it was before I got hurt.
I mean, we're trying to win the series, and you know, that's your goal every time, is to win 2 out of 3. It's tough to sweep any team in the big leagues, and for us to get 2 out of 3 and 2 out of 3 for the first homestand, that's what we're proud of that.
Now, Adam Dunn has belted 4 homers in the first 6 games of the season. All have been an estimated 415 feet or more. But better yet, Dunn has managed to reach base in every game. Following today's contest, Marshall Harris went 1-on-1 with the Red Slugger.
Hardly disappointing loss today for the Reds, but Adam Dunn, certainly a bright spot so far this season. Adam, you gotta like the way you're swinging the bat. Is this just carrying over from the spring for you?
Well, yeah, I think so. You know, I feel really good right now, just comfortable and relaxed, and you know, just trying to hit the ball hard. You know, it seems like this year when I hit the ball hard, it goes out of the park. And you know, if it continues, that'll be fine. But you know, as long as I just have good at bats and hit the ball hard.
You talk about hitting the ball hard. You also have some versatility. You know, you're showing the pop early, but later in the game, you know, just getting on base. Do you change your mindset, you know, from a bat to a bat?
Well, you know, not really. It just kind of depends on the situation. I mean, you know, there's some situations that you pretty much need to hit a homer or try to hit a homer, and it's not that easy. If it was that easy, then you know everybody could do it, obviously. But you know, there you just with 2 outs, you're just trying to get on base and you know, try to start something.
When you get on base like that and then you're trying to make something happen, get over on bunt, you know, bunt doesn't go down, but you're around the bases in the 3rd. You think you caught him off guard a little bit, just how quick you were getting around the base?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're really too worried about me. You know, they're probably trying to worry about the hitter. But you know, anytime you can you know, steal the base and you know, cause the throw in there, I mean, that's going to help a lot.
You guys lose a tight one today, but still 4-2 to open the season. You got to be happy with that as a player.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, we drew 2 pretty tough teams right out of the chute, and you know, we continue with the Phillies and the Cubs again. So you know, we got a pretty tough month ahead of us, but we're pleased the way we're playing now, and hopefully we can continue.
As you said, the road doesn't get any easier. Does the mindset change for you guys as players, knowing you got to play 17 of the next 20 on the road?
I don't think so. I think, from in the past, we've been playing, we play pretty well on the road, and, hopefully that'll carry over, and hopefully this pitching, I think will help us out a bunch. A lot of people aren't swinging the bats like they're capable of doing, but, we know that's going to come around.
Adam Dunn already with 4 home runs this season. Back to you, Harvey.
Marshall, thank you very much. Jimmy Haynes could not match the greatness of Lytle, Harang, Acevedo, and Wilson. The starting staff has now come out hitting the mitt thus far. 6 walks, 6 games. That's a major league low, and they have nearly 4 times as many strikeouts as free passes. Before today, an ERA of 2.90. Now it's 3.57. Last year, the Red starters last in the major league at 5.77. Here's your chance to participate in our show. Pick up the phone and let us know. Which is more surprising, that the Reds are in first place after the first week of the season, or that Phil Mickelson wins the Masters? Call 345-1212, register your vote. We'll have results a little later in the show. Now, the Reds don't get any help from the schedule makers this season as they now embark on an 8-day, 7-game road trip. In all, 17 of the next 20 are on the road. But one perk, tomorrow afternoon, the Reds open the Phillies' new Citizens Bank Park.
I'm excited. I'm real excited. It's heard it's a brand new, beautiful ballpark. I know the place is going to be packed, and it'll probably be pretty unruly. But it kind of puts us in a situation where we kind of feel like we're the underdog. We got to go on there and fight and battle to win.
Well, we're looking forward to it. I think the old stadium, it was time for it to go. there's obviously a lot of baseball memories that the Phillies had there, but it'll be neat to see.
It's going to be like, another opening day for us, but. We're just going to have to, kind of keep our composure and just remember, how we've been playing.
Other than the Reds Park, this will be the 5th stadium the franchise will open. Of course, they christened the Pirates PNC Park and the Brewers Miller Park the past few years. Monday's matchup, Paul Wilson, who won his first start last week, facing Randy Wolf. First pitch is at 1:05.